Welcome everybody. We are here in Denver, Colorado. I'm here with Toby Kraus, and he is one of the founders of an incredibly new, innovative company. And if you've been a follower of the channel for a little while, you would have seen Lightship. This is an absolute revolution in RVs. Toby, thank you so much for taking a few minutes with us.
Yeah.
We're here on your turf. We actually met first in Austin. You guys came down to show this thing off at South by Southwest.
Yeah.
Super cool. So thank you so much for the invitation to come up and check you guys out.
We're stoked you're here.
Yeah, man, it's really exciting. Real quick, what can you tell us about what you guys are doing here in Colorado? You've got a beautiful RV unit here. What makes it unique?
Yeah, so we do all of our production here in Colorado. We're just a little bit northwest of Denver. About a 32,000 square foot building. We can get up to about 40 a month in terms of production capacity. And what we build here is the AE1, which is our flagship product. All electric towable, big battery pack, self-propelled, 2 kilowatts of solar.
Fully electric.
Fully electric.
Love it.
You know, if you check out our website, the really crazy thing that we do is the vehicle transforms. When you're towing it, we call it road mode. It's, you know, 7 feet tall, super aerodynamic, and then when you're camping, it rises up and you get a nice, 10-foot height, and when you're inside, it's nice and open, and we love it.
And I'm super lazy, so I'm really happy that I don't have to get in there and crank it to make it go up. It's all power, it's all automated, all electric.
Yep, just click and hold on the tablet, and it goes right up.
Really cool. Well, you guys have some incredible innovation. I can't wait to get into it. We're going to take a little tour through the factory. We're bringing you guys with us. Toby, let's go check it out.
All right, let's do it.
Awesome. So here we are inside the factory of the Lightship RV. We're right here at the beginning of the line. We've got a frame behind us. Toby, tell us what we're looking at.
Alrighty, so our factory is shaped kind of like a W.
Okay.
So
That's my last name, so.
There you go. we're on one leg of the W. One leg of the W, we build the bottom of the vehicle, what we call the tub. It looks kind of like a bathtub when it's fully assembled. So we're right now here in Station 1. Station 1 is where we build the chassis and most of the underbody.
Okay.
So we get a frame in from a supplier. We put in the axles. We put a motor in the rear over the rear axle. We'll drop our batteries in the station, and then we'll start to build the tongue box. So conventional RV, you have propane on the front.
Right. Yes.
We don't have any propane. That's where we put a lot of our electronics, including our heat pump, a lot of our solar controllers, a power system controller, all of that goes in the
Very
tongue.
cool. What can you tell us about this motor? What type of motor are you guys running in here? This is an AC motor, I'm assuming?
Yes. So it's a 3-in-1 drive unit. So combined motor, gearbox, and inverter.
Okay.
Comes off of a high volume automotive platform.
Okay.
It's actually interestingly a drive unit that goes into a dual motor system in a lot of cars. It's the front drive unit. And it just turns out that actually is a really good size for our application. Though it's a large vehicle, we are, in EV world, you say this is like an energy application. We're not trying to do...
It's like an assist.
Yeah, it's an assist. We're not trying to do ludicrous modes,
right.
Or the 60 or whatever. That would be uncomfortable. So it's a relatively small motor. It's about 20 kilowatt continuous, drive motor.
Very good. And I see you've got drum brakes here, so that's super low maintenance. Yep. And of course you got regenerative braking on here, I'm assuming?
Yep, that's right. So I think let's actually walk over to Station 2.
Okay.
So Station 1 is where we build all the chassis.
The coating, real quick, on this frame.
Yep.
Is this a special type of coating?
So it's a high strength steel chassis, and in any sort of applications, you'll have sort of like an E-coat.
Like anti-corrosion. That's what I'm from Canada, so everything, we always think about corrosion.
Yep.
Very cool.
So here you can kind of see it. This is what it'll look like at the beginning of Station 2. So now the full underbody is assembled. We now have our batteries in place, water tanks, so fresh water, black water, gray water. Now you can see the motor and the axles are all assembled.
Okay.
And up front, so we have some of our electronics, so DC to DC junction box are mounted in the chassis, and then a lot of our electronics are here.
So this is that front box you were referring to earlier that is normally where you would put propane tanks, and obviously no gas on this unit.
Nope.
Very cool.
Yeah, so there's, we call it the Aero Hub.
Okay.
And so there'll be a shroud that's placed over it when it's fully assembled. But yeah, what you can start to see coming together here are a lot of the components of the heat pump. So
okay.
The compressor, fans. We have our control, a number of our controllers here. We have our solar charge controllers, and then an important part of our system right here is the most critical component to what we call the truck drive system.
Okay, why is it critical?
So the truck drive system is what allows the trailer to self-propel.
Okay.
It is the control system that alongside the motor is what's allowing you to not lose range or not lose fuel economy when
right.
it's being towed. And the way the system works, the most important part of it is here. And what it's doing is it's basically looking at the force of the hitch.
Okay.
And it's trying to get that force as close to zero, but still non-zero.
Okay.
And it is asking the motor to provide torque.
Okay.
In order to reduce that force.
So it's feeling tension, whether it's pushing or pulling, and it's trying to get you to zero, basically.
Correct.
Get that dial right in there. So it's going to apply braking or acceleration to bring that needle back in check.
That's right. And so the truck drive system, you hit on it earlier. It works both in propulsion and it also works in regen.
Okay.
So you can imagine, you're going up I-70,
yeah.
and it's going to be pushing you up one way. And then when you're coming down on the other side of the Eisenhower Tunnel,
yes.
it is you're going to be using both your trailer brakes as well as your regen
okay.
to be charging your battery,
okay.
and also, frankly, just providing a more comfortable tow.
So actually, as you're saying that, you're making me think of the fact that this can be towed by not only an electric vehicle, which has its own regen, but by a gasoline or diesel vehicle that could have a brake overheating function. This is going to help keep those main vehicles' brakes cool.
Yeah, and in fact, many of our customers tow with electric. Many of them just tow with standard gas or diesel. Right. We don't care what you tow with. If you have a standard truck, you get better fuel economy. Yeah, you're not on the brakes as much.
Right.
It's just a much more comfortable tow.
I tow a lot and grew up towing and come from a family that tows a lot. Yeah. And it's interesting, this is the first time ever I've seen a trailer that actually improves your towing experience. Every other trailer you hook onto, you're ready to kind of grip for the worst type of thing,
yeah.
Whether it's worse handling or worse braking, whatever. This actually is going to improve it, which is wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really profound, actually.
Yeah.
I notice you have a power jack on the tongue. Is that a standard feature on all of them?
It is, yeah. So yeah, we have both power jack, and then we also have a stabilizer system
in the rear.
Well.
Okay, yeah. Very cool.
And then, so the other thing that happens in this station is we put on the floor.
Okay.
Which you can see a stack of floors over there, and then we put on the composite tub walls.
Okay. And is the floor a composite material too?
Yep, the floor is a composite. Okay. You can see it's
oh, here it is here.
Yeah. So 2 skins with basically a foam core. Super lightweight, also very insulative.
Very cool.
And then so we put on the tub, and then the other thing we put on here, this big green thing, is a big fixture, and that's how we mount the actuator system. So we have a 4-point actuator system.
Okay.
That's what controls the lift lower of the canopy. That's how we transform from road mode when you're towing to
right.
camp mode when you're camping. And that is an alignment fixture that helps us mount the 4 actuator columns.
So each one is absolutely perfect. And do those actuators mount to the frame?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Yep. Very cool. Wow.
So we can walk over station 3. We're waiting on a shipment of tub panels. So
what size ball, just off chance? Is it a 2 5/16, 2-inch?
Oh man, I don't know.
Just throw a random one in there, right?
Ask Ben.
It works nonetheless.
2 5/16.
2 5/16. There we go. We got it. Excellent.
You can cut out all
now
of
I can sleep tonight.
Me not being knowledgeable.
I love it.
Yeah.
I got to throw you a curveball, right,
yeah.
Toby? Come on. So we got water pumps here. Is that what we're looking at?
Yep.
Okay. And then gray water. Where's the gray water on this thing?
Gray water's back here.
At the
so
back? Okay.
Gray, black.
Right. Okay.
Under the toilet.
Right, because that makes sense. Your bathroom's at the back.
Yep.
Okay, and then fresh water in the center, close to the axle. We're adding another axle here? or where does that go?
Yeah, there's
or up there. Okay.
yeah, this is
Somewhere.
the rear axle. The second axle is mounted right here.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, this is
sewer clean out.
Pump, yeah, the pump out.
Got it. When I spoke with Ben, we had a look at one of your premium units, and there was some really cool stuff on the sewage cleanout. You guys have some electronics in there as well with the valves and whatnot?
Yep, we have.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, typically you just have manual valves. We have an electronic valve system, which we think is pretty cool.
Keeps your hands clean.
Keeps your hand. Yeah, it's also. I mean, there's no two ways about it. Like that's sort of like the least fun part of the experience, but we try to make it as decent as we can.
Love it. Very thoughtful. And just before we move on, this is our NACS fast charging input or charging input overall.
Yeah, so
that's really cool.
In the Aero Hub, there's a shroud and there's a little door, but this is where you do fast charging of the Lightship. So we use the NACS standard.
Okay.
One of our.
So can you plug this into a Tesla supercharger?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yep.
That's cool.
And one of our lead engineers who runs our software and controls team was actually one of the inventors of the NACS charging standard when he ran the charger team at Tesla.
Very cool.
And then obviously we have 240 volt and two 110s. So this is where you can use the Lightship as a bidirectional source. So you could
like a giant power bank.
Yeah, charge your Rivian.
Amazing.
Back up your house. We have a bidirectional.
I love that.
Inverter.
That's actually a very underrated feature of the Lightship because a lot of people park their RV at their house.
Yeah.
It sits there and does nothing until they're ready to go and spend a few weeks, obviously adventuring. But this is really cool because with fluctuating hydro rates, I mean, technically you could use power from this during the day and charge it at night.
Yeah, I mean that's something we're pretty excited about, and actually I'd say like a number of our customers, that is a pretty cool feature for them.
Yeah,
a lot has been said about bidirectional and passenger vehicles like the F-150 Lightning, and
sure,
it's really cool. But if it's your daily driver, you kind of can't rely on it.
It's not always at the house.
Yeah. So whereas an RV, when you're not using your RV, it's at your house, and you'd want it to back up your house, and then when you're out camping, you don't need to back up your house. So
exactly.
it's
You're in
actually
it.
a nice, it's a nice use
I love
case.
that. I love that concept. It's I think that's super underrated. Very cool. And this is this coolant? What's in here?
Yep.
Yeah, for the heat pump, I guess. Very cool. Yeah, it seems like you guys have really well thought through the design, and even as far as serviceability. So my background is, of course, automotive, and a lot of vehicles are built to be, repaired and whatnot, serviced down the road.
Yep.
And a lot of people, keep RVs for a long time. So I love to see that things are accessible, simple panel remove, and you can get to all this good stuff. So what comes next after this?
Let's walk over to. So we're now entering sort of like the middle of the W.
Okay.
So on the other leg of the W is where we build up the canopy.
Okay.
The last canopy is actually gone into the main line.
Okay.
So.
So you guys have cranes, and there's like a whole system up here.
Yeah, we call this the marriage station. So after the tub is built and the canopy is built, then this sort of like overhead roller coaster looking thing swings the canopy around, and we drop it onto the tub, and they're married. And so now we're doing final assembly test before they leave the building. So
wow.
In this one, you can peek in, lights aren't on, but this is where you can start to see a lot of like the interior coming together.
So we got electrical in the canopy, and this I believe is some sort of polymer type of thing on the inside, composite, I should say, on the interior.
The whole top is composite.
Okay.
And then you can see some of like the wire routing harnesses, and then we'll put like a headliner so you don't see the wire routing.
Beautiful. I love all the windows. Really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the design of this thing is just absolutely spectacular. The floor plans are excellent, like really well thought through, and you have kind of this large area in the front that turns into your bedroom as well, I believe.
Yeah, we can. Why don't we hop down to maybe the last station,
sure.
And we'll bug our interior and design
so,
team. But
Toby, tell me, how long does it take to do the marriage? So when that canopy's coming in on this, the overhead roller coaster, you've got the tub built, like what are we looking at as far as like time for it to kind of make its way around and marry onto the bottom?
It's pretty quick. I mean, We're also, you know, not trying to do it super fast yet because we're not at our full production rate. But
Yes.
I mean, it's like, I think it's 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The key is that you have those 4 points perfect with that jig over there.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, like the canopy is, you know, designed to a certain tolerance, and we use the assembly fixture, so your all of your sort of like, you know, hard points on the actuator system are toleranced, so it fits right together.
Very cool.
I should say that wasn't always the case. Like in earlier prototypes before we really got it dialed, like yeah, I'd say the canopy marriage was a little bit more of a situation.
Definitely a dance.
But yeah, now it's dialed, and
that's amazing. It looks good. I love these new colors.
Yeah.
We got kind of like a gray and then a sort of a seafoam green. I know you guys have special names for them, but
yeah. So we have this one is one of our founders editions.
Okay.
So we call it Dusk Horizon. So we did two unique colors for the founders edition, which we call Cosmos.
Okay, so this is a Cosmos being built here.
Yep, this is actually the vehicles we're building right now are all Founders Edition vehicles.
Right.
And then we just started selling our sort of serial production versions, which we call Atmos and Panos.
Okay. And this one over here is also a Cosmos with the lights on in here?
This one actually is also a Founders Edition. We wrapped it so you could see an Atmos colorway.
Oh, okay, got it.
So this one we call Shade Moss.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a
I like it.
A nice mimicry. I actually really like this one too.
Yeah, it looks cool with the black wheels. And the two-tone, it really sets it off.
Yeah, so the Atmos,
you guys have such a unique look to it. It really looks like the future of RVing. You know, if somebody was like, hey, what does the future look like? It's not a brick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just not that boring corrugated beige metal, you know?
Yeah.
Those horrendous looking things from the 90s, you know?
Well, I appreciate you saying it.
It really looks like the future. It feels like and going down the road, like I've had the opportunity to see it, and it just looks like a bullet.
Yeah.
You know? Just shooting behind whatever it's being towed by.
I love how it looks all around, but I think road mode.
The road mode is just,
that
it really does look like a spaceship.
Black. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I want to be clear to our viewers that this unit expands. This is not a tent trailer. This is not your traditional pop-up. This is a full hard shell unit.
Yep.
That's full, you know, HVAC, the whole deal. Like, it is a premium product.
Yep.
Yeah, it is. It has all the capabilities and benefits of a full hard shell unit, but also has all the capabilities of a collapsible.
Yeah. I mean, I think you gotta get the best of both worlds. Like when you're towing it in road mode, it's super aerodynamic, and then when you're camping in it, you know, I mentioned before, like goes up to 10 feet tall, 7.5 foot interior. It feels like more of like a residential space.
Totally.
As compared to your average, you know, travel trailer, you probably have like a 6 foot ceiling. So it actually is nice and open.
One job that I hated doing when I was a kid with my grandfather with his trailer and his RVs was washing it. And so when you're driving, of course, you're in road mode, so the whole lower portion is protected.
Yeah.
And to wash this thing, you just lower the roof down. You don't need a big, you know, you're not crawling over ladders and all the rest
Maybe
of it.
A little step ladder or something.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's fantastic.
There's some cool benefits of that. We have some folks who are pretty excited about that because their HOA won't let them have a camper unless it can fit behind a privacy fence.
Oh.
And when this is in road mode, it'll fit right behind a privacy fence.
Yeah. Fantastic. So. Really cool. Well,
let's stick our heads.
Let's take a look inside
you
this
guys
thing.
mind if we pop in here for just a moment? It's okay.
Awesome.
So this guy is now, they've taken the headliner off, so you still see some of the wiring, but the interior is mostly together now. This is the Dusk Horizon colorway, so it's got a really cool, like really bright,
very cool
interior, and so yeah, compared to the one you saw at CES, that was a sort of a beta pedigree unit.
Right.
Still same sort of design, but since that unit, the customer vehicles we're making now have all sorts of refinements. So like we went to a dual post.
The other one was a single. Yes.
Super
and you have the expandable.
Super sturdy.
Very cool.
We like just how the console opened, like the hinges and.
So is it a new hinge?
Yeah, it is. It is a new hinge. Like there was kind of a little bit of a clash before, and like the doors were just a little bit too heavy, so we made that feel just a lot better. The way that it's covered by the headliner panels, but the way the bed opens, we got rid of the sort of like clunky hinge system, and it's just a very,
I noticed
very
that.
clean.
Yeah, this is super clean now because the other one had like an arm and stuff. This is really nice and much easier. I mean, a kid could flip this thing. It's great.
Yeah, improved all of the LED lighting.
And I see you've still got the dishwasher.
Yep, we wouldn't get rid of that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a crowd pleaser.
100%. I love that. And the drawer style too is so ingenious.
Yes, it's important for, we say you can take this off grid for a week, and the reality actually is, from a power perspective, you could go for quite a bit longer.
Really?
However, you run out of water.
Ah, exactly.
So water saving systems, like much more efficient to wash dishes in a dishwasher.
Yeah, I love the look. And this is our fridge here.
Yep.
Twin door.
Freezer.
Oh, freezer. Okay.
Fridge.
Yes. Makes sense. Got it. And then you got the induction cooktop, which
Yep. Induction
very
cooktop.
cool.
We also we went to a new induction cooktop that was just much higher performance.
Excellent.
We added an outlet. We added a little place to.
Oh, good.
put
Little
your,
work spot there.
your
That's awesome.
Kitchen stuff.
Plugs on the other side there too, which is great. USB ports. The kids will be happy about that.
Yep.
Yeah. Very, very cool. I mean, the whole interior here just feels like something out of the future. I know this one here is obviously partially built, but it really has a futuristic feel to it.
Yeah.
What do you call these windows that are up at the top here? It's like kind of porthole windows up the top. It's really, really cool.
I call them windows.
Yeah. yeah.
Tumble
really
windows,
cool.
Sure.
No, so what was the thought with the gas strut windows? Because in a lot of RVs, I've seen kind of the slider type things. Is this, to get sort of the outside in? Is that the idea?
We really wanted to be able to like open the windows fully, like and like have that vehicle really open up and get kind of like the inside outside experience going.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Most trailers, like the windows like crack or barely open.
Yeah, they kind of cheap out in that realm.
And we went all the way.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's like you just want to go out in the wilderness and just bring the mountain air in and just really like enjoy it, and you almost blend into the nature around you.
Yep.
I love it. And you don't have a noisy generator. You're not, no smells. You don't have that nasty propane smell every time something clicks on when you're trying to cook food or anything like that. It's
peace and quiet and tranquility.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can really soak in the experience in a way that we haven't been able to. Yeah, I love it. It's very cool. And all these cool little ingenious things that you guys have done, like so much innovation.
Yeah.
In this unit.
Yeah, a lot of improvements. So like, I mean, just little stuff like little power outlet right here.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's a new feature. Yeah.
And
so up front here, this is a storage up front, and then you've got the cover off the HVAC system here. Oh yeah, there it is over there. Yeah.
We improved like the hinge opening, so this is where you can store a lot of your wet and dirty stuff.
Yeah,
that
goes all the way across.
The
is that accessible from the other side?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, full pass through.
Beautiful. Yeah, so let's just show the viewers here. This is the cover, guys, that you would normally think is hiding propane tanks, but in fact, it's HVAC and power electronics. That is awesome. Now, what kind of towing weight are we looking at with sort of the various models, just so the viewers can understand if they got the right vehicle to pull something as incredible as this?
Yeah, so we have a range of options, and they go from 7,700 pounds, which is our Panos version,
right,
up to 8,200 pounds.
Okay.
So for the Founders Edition, these ones you'd want, a truck.
Yeah.
Half-ton truck at least, and if you pull with an SUV, like R1S or something like that, you could pull a Panos. And
you're recommending an equalizer hitch with this vehicle as well?
We do, just given the weight.
Okay.
Depends on what you tow with, but
for sure, yeah, depending on the vehicle. Oh, great, that's awesome. Well, let's take a look at the canopy and how that gets.
We don't actually have any canopies in the build right now.
And we've got another unit up the side here. That's a cool color.
Yeah.
Is that also one of the Founder series?
This is a beta. This is one of the betas.
Okay.
So this is actually this is beta 102. So this is actually where on our website, we have our 1,000 cycle test for the canopy.
Yep.
And it was done on this vehicle.
So you just literally put it up and down, up and down, up and down.
Literally, yeah. We wrote a little code to run it continuously 1,000 times.
Wow. All right, well, Toby, you showed us around the factory here and your kind of process. This is pretty much what we're looking at in a finished product.
Yep.
Can you take us on a little tour?
Yeah, this is what it looks like in final form. This is an Atmos unit, so we can give it a quick look. So right now it's up in camp mode. I mentioned, 10 feet
So
tall.
camp and road mode are the two modes.
Road mode, camp mode.
Awesome. And so we've got kind of everything enclosed on the front. What's this color called? Do we know?
We call it Granite Braun.
Granite.
After one of our designers. His name is Matt Braun. And
Granite Braun, love it.
We named it after him. But
yeah, that's super cool.
Nice sort of dark brown.
Now, I noticed there's some jacks under the front. Those are stabilizers. Are those powered as well?
Yeah, we have powered stabilizers, power jacks.
Very cool.
And yeah, we were looking at it before, so we have full pass through. It's about the size of 3 Rivian gear tunnels.
Okay. And then this has a key in the top. That's cool. So you can open this up.
Yep.
And then whatever, access all the HVAC stuff. And then, okay, another access panel. Okay, so we didn't see this before. This is cool. Just kind of with the shroud on it.
Yeah, we looked at it as it was getting built, but this is what it looks like.
A little closer to the final form.
So NACS charger.
Yep.
Here we have your 240 volt connection, 110 volt.
Very cool.
Obviously, Starlink capable. So
yes, and I've got the Starlink. I absolutely love it. On this type of vehicle, you'll definitely want that. And then I noticed you guys have the wheels shrouded as well. Is that an aerodynamic efficiency thing, or
it is
cosmetic, or?
It is. It serves two purposes. One is aero. So yeah, you want to sort of cover the wheels to reduce the turbulence created there. The other thing is, with the lift system, the way that the sealing systems works is when the canopy is fully raised, there's a perimeter seal that seals off the cabin, and then when it's fully down in road mode, this is a sealing surface.
Oh wow! Okay, no way. So you don't get any dirt and crap up in there. That's beautiful. Yeah, right. Fantastic.
Yep.
Okay, that's really cool. Very well thought through. And then around the back, will you have potentially the ability to add some sort of accessory rack, bicycle rack, anything on the back here, or is that, because I know you've got the moving thing here.
We have a bike storage system on the interior.
Oh, okay.
We don't have it released yet, but we are thinking about a system that to go back.
I know it might impact range, obviously, and the aero, but maybe some people might be willing to take the hit. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, putting a bike rack will always affect your sort of aero performance, but we think it's probably worth having an option there for customers.
I ride. I make sacrifices to ride.
Yeah.
Probably should ride a little more.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But that is awesome, man. It is super cool. I love the lighting inside. What you guys have done with it is just absolutely fantastic. I mean, overall, it's a very impressive unit to look at. Now, quick question. The top canopy, is that always done in the black?
It is, yeah.
Okay.
So the chine, is matching the body color.
Okay.
But the majority of the canopy we do in black.
Very cool. Yeah, it is really, really nice and very well laid out. Now, as far as moving the trailer with the canopy up, is that an option? Like, let's say you're at a campground and they need you to move spots or something like that. Would you still recommend that you lower it down to move it?
We do recommend that you lower it. We allow you to move it at very low speed.
Okay. Like minor adjustment or something.
But typically, you'd want to drop it to move it around.
Okay. And you want to get those stabilizers down first before you raise the canopy. Is that the idea?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's all controlled in the Aero hub.
Oh, okay.
All automated. So.
Oh, really? So it's like a one button and it finds its own level?
Yep. Okay. Yeah. You level it. The stabilizers or bars or legs drop.
Okay.
And then once you're set up, then you'd raise the canopy.
Very cool. And one other question: what kind of warranty comes with this product?
So this is something we're actually pretty excited about because we're designing really more to an automotive standard.
Okay.
It's a little bit unheard of in RV.
Yeah, absolutely.
But we sort of have two parts to our warranty. One is the power system.
Okay.
And we're using high volume, sort of like automotive level of quality components, and so we warranty that to 5 years.
Okay.
And unlimited miles.
Wow.
Which is something that we
That's
think
huge.
is exciting. And then the rest of the vehicle, we still have a best-in-class warranty of 3 years.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, that's fantastic. And yeah, I mean, obviously, you guys are a really cool startup company, and a lot of people wouldn't even, they might be a little bit hesitant to try out something new, but with an incredible warranty package like that, obviously you've got peace of mind, and the fact that you're using components that are already in a lot of respects mass produced. So that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
We think it's important. One of our values is build to last. So
yeah.
If we had a lousy warranty, we wouldn't really be able to say that was truly one of our values as a company.
100%. Let me ask you one last question.
Shoot.
Toby, what's your favorite feature of the Atmos?
Oh my gosh.
Or the AE1. Let's not even cut it down to trim level. Let's just go with the entire AE1 unit. What's your favorite feature?
I mean, I guess I got to go with the truck drive system. It's just so new, and it really, we've sort of made a new class of vehicle. But I think it's so cool, and you really have to sort of experience it to see it. But towing this thing with truck drive is like a delightful experience that is hard to describe.
Well,
so that's my number one.
Unfortunately, my vehicle can't tow,
Yeah.
but maybe one of these days I'm gonna have to come back to Colorado with a tow vehicle,
Yeah.
and we'll hitch it up and go for a spin. Open for orders right now?
We are, yep. You
Okay.
can check us out, lightshiprv.com.
Okay.
And yeah, we're selling our 2 models, Atmos and Panos.
Very cool. And right now, just in the United States, eventually.
Oof, man, I really want to start selling in Canada. Right now, just in the U.S. You got to have a
Awesome.
U.S. zip code, but
Totally.
Shortly we will be available in Canada.
Awesome. Well, there's lots to look forward to. You guys are really on the cutting edge of innovation in the RV space, and that's why I wanted to make the trip up from Austin to come and see you guys. I had a great conversation with Ben a couple months ago, kind of the history of the company. You guys have really, you're really guiding the way here, and it's a tough business, but you guys are just doing absolutely phenomenal. So we're wishing you all the best. Guys, if you want information on Lightship, we're gonna put all the details in the description below. So make sure you check out Lightship RV. They got lots of exciting stuff coming down the way. And 4 different models. We've got the Cosmos, we got the Atmos, let's see if I got it, Panos, and potentially Taros coming down the pipe. So lots to look forward to. I wanna thank you very much. Yeah. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, Toby.
Yeah, thanks, Josh.
Guys, we'll see you in the next video.